What's up, YouTube? Team Society back at it again. We got Wesley here, aka Darkness, aka your shadow in the shadow. The only man with a shadow that has a shadow.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Dark Lost cousin.
Alright, so what you went to regionals with today in Philadelphia?
Went to regionals with Deskbots.
Deskbots.
Yep, and these Deskbots won X and 3 today.
Top 64, boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so to start with the deck, I run the one Deskbot 1. He's the only 200 the deck. He's really good because when he's in graveyard, you can special summon him out the graveyard when you control when two or more machines are special at the same time. He gains 500 attack for every machine that's on the field, including himself. So he's really good. He gets really big. He can punch over some problematic cards, stuff like that, and he's just like going that east, barking out stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I run the 3 Deskbot 2. When he's special summoned, you add a Deskbot card from your deck to your hand. That could be anything. It could be Deskbot 3, Deskbot base, like whatever you need to search at the moment is really good cards because like also it gives every machine type monster on the field 500 attack and defense. So like if you summon a GGX, he'll be 28 instead of 23, and he'll be able to get over a couple more cards or just ram into the monarch that's on the board so you can swing for game.
I got this monarch like that.
Shut the fuck up. Then I run the triple Deskbot 3. He's the tour guide of the deck. When he's normal summoned, you special summon a Deskbot from the deck, and normally you combo that with Deskbot 2 to get the search, and sometimes you machine dupe and stuff like that. But I'm getting combos later. But during each player's turn, you can target a Deskbot card in the field, a Deskbot monster, and it gains 500 attack and defense for every Deskbot card you currently control at the moment. So this is really good because you can help. He can get over a lot of shit. He can get really big, deal a lot of damage to your opponent. He can save your Deskbot from dying, stuff like that. He's really good.
Helps you in the grind game.
Yeah, helps you
late game grinding.
Yeah, late game.
Late game twerking.
Then I run the 3 Deskbot 4. He's your favorite person in the deck. He's the super honest in the deck.
He's not my favorite person in the deck.
He's my favorite person.
Mine's is 5.
I don't care though. So he's a super honest. He gets when he does battle, you send a Deskbot from the deck to the grave. He gains 500 attack for each times. He gets 500 times the level of that monster, and your opponent takes no damage for the rest of the turn. But when he destroys the monster by battle, you special summon 2 Deskbots from your hand and your graveyard with different levels, and that combos with 2 and 5, stuff like that. Whatever you need to get out at the moment to stop your opponent or mess them up a little bit, you can do that with Deskbot 4. You can even summon another 4 if you need, but they have to come on defense 1. Then I run 3 Deskbot 5. He's your monster space. He's just a space of the deck. If you don't want to run space with
And your best skills.
Yeah, he's your best skills combo with 6, but he's better. This is why I run him at 3 because when he goes from the Pendulum Zone to the extra deck, you can special summon a Deskbot from the graveyard. That can help you bring back 4 if he's dead. If you're out of 4s, like no more in the deck, you can bring him back. You can bring back 3 to help you boost your monsters. You can bring back 2 to get a search, depending on whatever you need at the moment. Like he's really good, and when he's normal special summon, you just blow up a spell trap. So that's good too because say your opponent fucking had anti-spell fragrance or something, you could just normal summon him.
Are they all machine dupable too?
Yeah, they're all machine dupable too. That just makes the deck really good. Unless you have base out, then they've gained 500 until they gain 1,000.
Good.
Then I run, unlike some people, I run 2 Deskbot 6. I feel like he's not as good as Deskbot 5, so I don't run him at 3. So basically, when he's normal special summon, he just changes the monster battle position. And sort of like Deskbot 5, when he leaves the Pendulum Zone and goes to the extra deck, he instead of special summoning a Deskbot, he adds 1 back from your graveyard to your hand. So I kind of forgot to add that him and Deskbot 5 both have the effect that they gain 500 attack and defense for the each Deskbot card face up in your extra deck. So they usually won't get as big as some of the other Deskbots, but they'll be maybe like 2,000 defense sometimes. That can stop them from getting punched by like a little monster, and it'll save you. Sometimes it'll keep you from dying and stuff like that. They're too good. They're probably the 2 best skills. I run 2-7 and 2-8. They get really big. They both gain 500 attack for each 500 attack and defense for each Deskbot card in your graveyard.
Probably.
They can the biggest I've gotten one of these guys
Was on Chris with Satellar Knights,
Yeah,
and it
one
was
of
like 12,000.
Yeah, probably like 12k. This is the biggest I got in these little fuckers. You can only target her for effects, and she can make 2 attacks on monsters per battle. Per battle phase. Him, you can only target him for attacks, and he does piercing.
Good.
There are your other two scales. You kind of usually don't use them for scales unless you absolutely have to. But when you do, and you kind of like, it's kind of like late game and you're out of scale, so you can just use them. For the last Despot, I run one Despot 9.
You only need one.
You only need one. If you run more than one, you're kind of overdoing it because it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
He gets really huge. Like basically.
How huge?
Yo, the biggest I've gotten this dude is fucking 17k, and like when I do that, he's fucking the shit. He's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's won me like at regionals today. He won me at least 4 games because of his OTK potential. I summoned him out. Use Despot 3 effect to boost Despot 3, and then he gains the attack of all Despot cards on the field combined. And when he attacks, your opponent can activate anything. So it's pretty much game.
And if you late game with that in 8,
if you late game with him in 8, and 8 has a lot of monsters in graveyard, woo, man, you don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You don't want to part of that. And to round off the monsters, I run 2-speed Ramenko. It's the battle fader.
OCK and
yeah, it stops you from getting your fucking shit pushed in.
Alright, let's get into your spells.
For my spells, I run. This is pretty obvious. I run 3 Despot base. It's your Cosmo Town. It gives all Despot monsters 500 attack and defense. And this last effect I never gotten off, but it's really good. You banish 9 Despot cards from your field and graveyard, except Despot base, and shuffle your opponent's graveyard, hand, and field back to your deck, and they don't draw to compensate. So that's basically your win condition. If you get this off, you should probably win that game, and if you don't, you're a bad Despot player. I run triple machine dupe because they're all machine dupeable as long as they don't have the tag game. You mainly use this for 2 or sometimes 4. The like craziest I had to do was machine dupe Manko to get a GGX and search a monster. I've done that a couple times and that won me a couple games because he's only 100 attack, so he gets machine dupe very easy, and you can just summon a rank 4 depending on whatever you need and get over some shit. I run. This is going to be a little weird. I run 2 Monarch Stormforce. This card has won me a couple games for the simple fact that it doesn't target. So I just tribute a monster that can be targeted, maybe like Crystal Wing or something like that. Get him off the board, summon Despot 5, blow up a spell or trap, and start my combos over again. And it's really good. I debated. It's broke in this deck. Like, it's really good because of the fact that, like, you get a monster off the field, and then with Despot 5, you pop a spell or trap. Like, that's 2 for the price of 1.
I don't think anybody sees that coming.
Yeah, no one's going to see this card in this deck coming. Like, they're going to be like, Stormforce what? And then their monster going to be gone before they know it. They're going to be upset.
It's phenomenal.
It's fucking phenomenal. I run 2 Dark Hole. Declare board when I'm about to go for game, and it's just a really good card because, like,
and he's broke. He doesn't have Rageki.
Yeah, I don't have Rageki. Yeah, I should have got one at regionals, but I didn't. I started to though, but 2 Dark.
It's done. Go ahead. You good?
All right. So then I run 2 Storm. This is my ace in the hole, and it has saved me a couple games for the simple fact that I will have my sail set, maybe a Despot base. I'll blow up all my spells and traps and blow up the same amount that my.
Yeah, can you explain this to people? Some people have never seen this card before in their life.
Dude, man, like, all right, so basically you'll have your scale set.
That's your own freaking Twin Twister.
No, Twin Twister, man, this is Heavy Storm. This is Heavy Storm reincarnated. You blow up all your spells and traps, and then you can destroy up to the same amount that your opponent controls. Basically, I'll have my scale set, Despot 5, Despot 6, and Despot base. I'll blow up all 3 of those, blow up 3 of my opponent's cards. Despot 5, special summon 1 from my graveyard. Despot 6, add 1 back. You can even add back base if you want to. So basically, you'll get your pluses, your opponent minus his big fucking time, and then you'll kill your opponent. And you should probably win if you use this card, or at least set up your field to where you could win pretty soon, like coming up. I fucking hate back row, so I decided to run 2 of this card. I was thinking about putting that 3, but I think 2 was enough. Then I run 2 spaces for the fact that, like, sometimes I don't want to blow up all my shit to get a card out the field, so
that's to get rid of like vanities or any face-up continuous thing that hurts
just
you.
little shit. Maybe like a domain for Monarchs, or a Fog Blade if you're playing PK Fire. Just get out the field so you can use Despot 4 or whatever you need to. For the last back row hit, since I fucking hate back row so much, is Pendulum Storm. Blow up my scale, blow up every scale. This is mainly for the Pendulum matchup. I blow up every scale, then blow up my opponent's spell trap. They hate, like, this card can do a lot of damage to Pendulum decks. It's like mess up their scales. If they don't have scales in hand, they're just like, oh shit. So game, maybe.
That's a lot of back row hate.
Yeah, I fucking hate back row. Back row is this deck's really primarily only problem. And sometimes monster effects. For the last spell, I run Foolish Burial. This is to get Despot 1 out of the deck into the graveyard so you can use him later.
Yep.
You don't really want to draw Despot 1 for the simple fact that he's not that good to draw. Because he can get big, but you would rather special summon him from grave than maybe going to a Barkion or like Nappies or something.
Let's see that extra deck.
I got 2 traps.
Oh wow, you have traps?
Only run 2 traps, man. Look what you're saying. I run Warning and I run Treacherous. This card got sided out a lot when I went into my side deck because I sided a lot of traps. I sided trap heavy. But this card got me a couple wins in game 1s. So this card's really good. Like, though, I'll play Perform Paul Allies, and they fucking pen
the deck Juan lost to?
Yeah. They pen summoned, and I activated this, blew up the 2 monsters, and then it was over. And then from there, I could do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Onto the extra deck, I'm gonna start from 11 down. I run 1 Star Eater. Because he's Star Eater, he's 32. He punch over shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they know what Star Eater.
Yeah, I never made him though. I didn't make him today. 1 Despot Jet. Despot Jet, he gains 500 attack for every Despot card on the field, and then once per turn, you can activate one of the effects. You destroy a Despot card you control and special summon a Despot from the deck, or you can destroy a Despot card you control and destroy a card your opponent controls. It gets over some cards like back row or some monsters that you want to get out the way when you bet to swing for game.
The MVP of your deck, right?
The second MVP of my deck. Because Despot 9, in my opinion, is my MVP because I love this card. I love that card. He's my second. He's close second. I made this card 1 time, and he got fucking failed. Trish. Trish, because he's Trish, and I can make him. So
Which Trish is that?
this one's Trish.
Oh, snap.
Trish. Ignicer, because you make Ignicer, Despot 1, Despot 7. I made him today.
He's good. I like him.
I made him today, and it got real.
Yeah.
Fucking evil swarms. Fuck out here.
Evil Horns though.
Black Rose, nigga. Because he's Black Rose. Kill yourself. Black Rose, I never made him. I didn't feel the need to.
You weren't running Gannick Solid Birdman anyway, so.
Yeah, but I could have made him though. That's about 1 to 6. But I never really made him for the simple fact that I never need to. My board presence was never that serious to have to summon this guy.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. Barkion and Nappies.
Quite obvious what that for.
you need these in this deck because spells and traps are this deck's worst enemy, especially fucking system down game 2 and 3. It's the fucking worst. And change his appearance because that shit's fucking horrible too. For the XYZs, I run 1 Hope because he stops spells and monsters effects that's on the field, and he's really good.
Once per turn, right?
Once per turn, then he takes the card. So and then he can change the attack target to him, and he's 3K. So they had to ram, or like they're gonna fucking take a lot of damage. 1 Big Eye because he's Big Eye. Photon Strike Bouncer, Durandal. They're 2 good cards. Durandal stops effects. He gets your 5-1 up. 101. This spell for BAs. GG has to search your shit, and Sky Cavalry, because Sky Cavalry he doesn't die when he has materials, and then for the fact that after he does his battle during damage calculation, he shuffles the card back and we detach one.
You don't even get an outro.
Well.
So
yeah, so that was Team Society's Despots.
Despot
He went X and 3 in Philadelphia Regionals with Despots. Office supplies.
Fuck with me.
Dustbots.
That's good, nigga.
And he beat mostly everything in the meta with this.
Black.
Alright guys, this is Team Soul Society out.
Alright, yo.
Alright.